The Buen Retiro Palace was the second residence of the Austrian King Philip IV. After destructions and demolitions, the Buen Retiro Park remains in its place. The Italian Antonio Colli, nicknamed the Canaletto of Madrid, left us this idealized image of the Buen Retiro Palace. In the 17th century, the nobility rode their carriages down the Carrera de San Jerónimo to parade through the Salón del Prado, a suburban promenade next to the Buen Retiro Palace. In the 19th century, the Italian artist Giuseppe Cannella painted this diagonal view of the south facade of the Prado Museum. Cannella gave great importance to the characters in his paintings. Thanks to this, we know the customs and clothing of the time. José María Avrial painted the emblematic Cibeles fountain in its original place, overlooking the Buenavista Palace. Avrial was a prolific painter. Although not natural, this view of the south facade of the Prado Museum proves it. José del Castillo was with Goya the best sculptor of Madrid's social life. The Buen Retiro Park was a good inspiration. In 1871, the great Eduardo Rosales proved his academic education in the sketch of the Prado and the Saint Jerome Church. Luis Paret painted a noble family on the Paseo del Prado marching in front of the Royal Botanical Garden to show that in the 18th century the whole area was countryside. At the beginning of the 20th century, Juan Esplandiu painted a beautiful twilight in the Paseo del Prado and the Royal Botanic Garden. The illustrator of Madrid local scenes, Francisco Sancha, captured a gathering of nannies in the parterre of the Buen Retiro. Eduardo Vicente was a magnificent painter and justly forgotten. This beautiful view of the Paseo del Prado in front of the Royal Botanical Garden demonstrates his talent. Juan Esplandiu painted public service carriages, which the Madrileñans called Simón, in the Carrera de San Jerónimo. La Cuesta de Mayano by Juan Esplandiu confirms that ease with which the painter was able to depict popular places in Madrid in an endearing way. The Paseo del Prado belongs today to the landscape of light, and Eduardo Vicente anticipated this event with this beautiful illuminated image. Buen Retiro Park is also culture, history and gossips. The gleaming monument to the King Alfonso XII looks like a white limestone cave. Alfonso XII did not have time to make a great disasters or exploits, because he died young at the age of 28. His loving wife, Maria Cristina, commissioned the monument. Despite the fact that Alfonso did not love her and did not stop cheating on her with the singer Elena Sanz and other ladies. During Napoleon's invasion, the French army settled in the Buen Retiro Park. Many trees were cut down. After Napoleon got defeated, Wellington ordered to destroy one of the most important royal factories in Retiro, the porcelain and hard stones factory. This is the monument to Galdós, the poet of Madrid, the solitary walker, the author of the unique Madrid Galdosiano. In fact, Galdós walked all the city path. The readers of his books understand better than anyone the identity of Madrid and of Spain. Monument to Pio Baroja. He was a son of a wealthy family from San Sebastian, who wrote about a gloomy Madrid populated by desperate characters. Another solitary walker and assiduous stroller of the Buen Retiro Park. Monument to Cervantes. The first statue dedicated to someone who was neither a king nor a clergyman, promoted by the French king Joseph I, Napoleon's brother, who strove to modernize the habits of the people of Madrid. Cervantes lived and died very close to this place. The monument to Diego Velázquez, an artistic miracle that reached the Olympus of painting art with Las Meninas. The painter Murillo was Velázquez's best disciple. Francisco Goya, the painter of the people, the aristocracy, and the kings. This hackberry tree is able to reach 82 feet. It competes with Ahuehuete to be the oldest and biggest tree in Madrid. My friends, the Paseo del Prado, Buen Retiro Park, and the Botanic Garden behind me were a part of an ambitious project of King Carlos III to preserve nature and sanitize the environment. My friends, shall we now take a panoramic tour of the rest of the landscape of light? ¡Vámonos! Dear friends, the landscape of light will be a favorite itinerary for travelers. In fact, it already is, because of the Buen Retiro Park and the Prado Museum. I hope that on this virtual walk through the landscape of light, you have discovered other attractions worth visiting. See you soon. Bye bye.